started. So I think it will be recorded now, yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Okay, so I go here to see it bigger. Yeah, so the idea first I had, because I was playing around after I had myself cancelled from my job, my last job. And then in Germany, you have this security system, so you get maximum of one year, like some 60% of your old netto income
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
to have
That's nice.
time to resettle for a new job. And
Okay.
some agency helps you to find, or if you need it. And they're not so pushy. So I took my time to get into AI a little bit.
Yeah.
And I played around with the API and what you can do, and also with voices. And then last year, I think it was the era of having like an assistant or something, to have it do something. And I think at that time, I mean, I had much free time suddenly, you could imagine. And I think I played some game, but it was solo. I was bored, and I thought, what if I could have like an AI assistant watch me, like the screen, what is happening, and could analyze, because that is what was, I think, newly possible. Not so new, but it's relatively new that AI can very accurately see an image and interpret what is in it, and has a lot of knowledge about stuff that's in an image, right?
Yeah.
So I I had the idea, like, would it be possible to have like constantly, or if you press a button, have like a screenshot and share it, have it analyzed, maybe tell it some context about what you're playing, and then it can make a comment, like it's someone is beside you experiencing these things with you. That was the first idea, and but it was complex, and I had, like, to be honest, problems to concentrate on my own, and also complex stuff. And it is a topic of myself I had even in university. I took many years longer than would be needed if you're like straightforward doing everything. I think because it didn't interest me so much. So then and I took a coaching program at that time, and there I was like constantly checked by every week by this coach. And it was really amazing, like the effect on my brain, I could say it like this, to always have to communicate what I want to do next, what I want to focus on next, and then reflect on it. So when this program went 3 months, when this ended, this effect was not so directly in my life anymore. And during that time, I thought, because the coaching programs, Ariana's doing it too, for people, the clients, it's quite expensive, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, now we have AI, it can talk, it can see your images, anything. Why can I not automate coaching for myself? And then I started to go that route. And what I came up with is like a prototype. I had it in Python first, and then it's in an interval, and then it checks what you're doing. And you have some goal setting, and then it can see from the context that goes into the prompt that gets sent to the API, has knowledge about what is your dream, what is your goal, what are you trying to achieve, maybe what is some task that you are currently working on, and then it will check on you maybe every hour or every 30 minutes, however you set it up, and tells you something. So this is what I now will demonstrate, because this is the magic, I would say. This is what, if you set it up for yourself and you feel it, it just feels nice. It's just very nice, which is one element of why I think it's great. And so I have here in the settings, it's a sound
Yeah.
shared.
Do you need to set it up first, and then in order
I
to
just want
train
to.
you
Can you hear this?
You're here to try to understand why we.
Could you hear that?
just barking, the dog barking.
No, I don't mean this. Luna, our dog, has something. Kannst du sie beruhigen? Okay, let's just see if you can hear it. If it comes. Don't need this. I think the sound is shared too.
I can't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Hey there. It's wonderful to see your dedication to building the Productivity Pal web app. How's the testing of the functionality going? I'm excited to hear about any new insights or improvements you've made,
Yeah.
especially after all that fantastic work on lazy loading and AI focus settings. Keep up the great momentum. You're doing amazing.
So you could hear that message?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the scheduled check-in. I could set it on a timer, like a fixed interval, or you can have like a random interval, then between some times that you set for yourself. Or also, like, I thought maybe some people want specific times of a day and they create their own schedule with pauses in between or something, when it's like Pomodoro technique, or some people like that, maybe it could reflect that too. But I like the fixed interval normally. And to test it, I have like a trigger button. So then what it used to, why it knew what to ask me about is, I had in the beginning like this very simple setup of goals. This is why here I said build the web app. And there was some testing functionality here. It's still here. And I have replaced that now, or I'm about to replace that now with a more sophisticated roadmap. I want to have a roadmap system in place where you can like say, my top goal or dream is to have like 10K a month recurring revenue with a web app. Like, let's say that is what I could imagine right now, and that would be nice. So, and then I make a list of these. Can you make it full screen? Okay. And I set the milestones here. This is like a milestone and subtasks. And then it's like a road that leads to here. Now, like, it from project management, right? You should define every little thing that needs to be done. And then I wanted to have one of the milestones is set for focus. And this is then what gets sent to the AI prompt. So this roadmap here is on focus, and from the task list, the first one here is on focus. And if I check it then it should like select the next one. And so in the dashboard, it will also directly show you which is the active milestone and what is the next task. That's how it's so far. And the way I intended it now is that the check-in arrives you in this chat window, like it should be the basic or the main hub. You receive messages here from the AI assistant, coach, and it's not yet implemented, but it should ask you, like, have you been doing it, or were you on track, or have you been distracting yourself? Because this was before in my prototype, it was locally in Python. I had access to the computer level, and I could have it take a screenshot for analyzing. But up until now, I couldn't understand how to have the browser do it. I know it's somehow possible because now I'm using Google Meet in the browser, and I can share my screen with you, right? So I could also share my desktop, which is from the computer level. But I couldn't configure it. I have tried it before, but I need some extension, I don't know. So I said, okay, forget it. Keep it simple. The most important thing is that this new technology, quite new technology, can check on you, can grasp, can understand what you're trying to do, and can ask you, how is it? It also can have voice, so it sounds very human-like, and ask you like, okay, what have you been watching cat videos? Be honest, or something. You can play around with the personality of it, how it will formulate this. And then when you say like, yeah, I'm on it, and testing went well, I feel motivated, and I can log this reflection. And then you would collect these reflections about yourself. And there is like, now it's a very, very simple mood, like a mood analysis. And for future ideas, it can be more sophisticated. You can also use AI to have what I would have as my reflection analyzed for mood meter from 1 to 10, or how motivated does it sound, or whatever. And later have like an analytics of how maybe consistency scores, like to use it every day, or how many times are you using the reflections, what comes out of the analysis. Maybe have a report every week where all of your recent reflections like this will be analyzed for you, what usually maybe a coach will do. And also maybe have a collection of your tasks that you have checked as complete, and can give you like a summary story that you can hear, and you say like, wow, and do you remember it was so hard for you to fix that one bug? Now in my case, right? So very personalized. And I see that, like, from my own experience using it, how it feels, this is where the value is. It's like like this personalized treatment to yourself, but it really helps me. It helped me really to build it to this point. Even the prototype, when the basic function was working, I didn't share it now, and I got distracted, or I didn't know what to do next, and I had to research something maybe, and then this checker was coming and asking me, just because something asks you every so and so often about what you're wanting to do, it's like it will change your mindset or program your mind to think about it more often, and then maybe how your subconscious will process these things even when you're doing something else or something. I don't know exactly how it works psychologically, but there is something there, and there are some ideas to expand this even to the direction of making it into a form of platform for, first of all, for a community of people that like to enhance working, production, productivity, also reflecting on themselves to learn something valuable. One example there, I noticed that because one of the problems I still have to figure out is the usage and billing part. Have you ever done something like this or seen it being implemented?
Yeah, what do you mean? You mean the billing part?
Yeah, like
It
not the
is.
billing, but to
It's
track.
should be quite straightforward. No, I haven't done it myself, but there are a couple of tools available which works like an API that you can just,
Yes, I know. I will use the Stripe first. I
yeah,
want to use
I was
Stripe.
gonna say that, yeah.
But the user is producing costs. If you now would actually log in yourself and try using, then every API call that's being triggered
Yeah,
by you, it will produce
yeah, of
costs
course, it is the way
on
that it is the way that they are doing business.
my side, right?
Mm.
Some people that now build AI software, they make it so that the user provides their own API key in the settings, for example, for OpenAI, for ChatGPT, and then the billing of the AI usage, the token usage, will be calculated through their own API. And then they maybe charge their own fee for their platform, which is, let's say, for example, it's $10 a month, plus whatever you use in AI usage with your own through your own API key. You have to go register there. They explain it for even people that have never done this. It makes it very complex for new users that have never registered somewhere and generated their own API key. It's not very user friendly, but some people do it like this. They just want
But
to
being
provide and build an interface for people to play around with image generation and things like this. But I want to not have the user figure that out. So I would need to track and calculate how much cost is the user producing and limit somehow the pro features at a certain point. Let's say the monthly usage tier is like €10, and at maybe between €2 or €5 of actual usage that they have produced, I would have to say, okay, stop. Maybe now they don't get the nice sounding voice anymore.
that's
They
okay. Yeah,
only
I got it. But that's
they
quite
only
easy to implement. Actually, it shouldn't be hard. You just need some sort of you can even use normal database to keep track of API calls, or if you want to have
yes.
a faster approach, you can use Redis somewhere in your app, which you can use it as a bucket type of bucket type of key value pair, that every customer ID gets a key, and then the number of times that they are calling the API is getting stored in the Redis, and then at front end you just do the calculation, do the math, and then you will stop them once they get into that threshold that you have defined based on their tier that they have applied or whatever.
Yeah, I know there are ways to do it. There's also, I found that some API API answers from the AI providers, they in their answer, usually it has a specific format, then it's included how many tokens were used. And you
Yeah.
can see on their documentation the current prices of the tokens, like how much is 1 million tokens, it's like €5 or $5. And then you can count the token usage and then have a calculation with the price, and then you know.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out it yet, like how to extract this information. It's like one of the to-dos. And then have it set up in a way that I can't lose money if someone actually uses it. It has to be shut down. The usage has to be shut down somehow
Yeah.
if a certain limit is reached. And of course, I think right now there are already usage limits per minute in place. Because the AI providers, when you're new to them as a user, as a customer, with your API calls, they limit how much generation per minute you can cause. And then even if they will earn money from that, which is kind of fascinating to me,
Yeah.
they still care and limit in a way. And if you have over some amount of time you have caused so much usage, they will upgrade your tier, and then you have more API calls per minute, and then even more. I think they want to see that first maybe you don't do some stupid mistake as a new programmer or anything, because if you have some loop, it might happen that your program is running all night and causes you millions of dollars in costs.
Yeah.
And they will prevent it, of course, too. Yeah, so basically,
it's a very straightforward this thing that you were explaining usage.
yeah,
I just got what you mean by that. Yeah, keeping track of users is not a hard job to do. It is a there are a couple of different ways that you can do it actually, and yeah, as you said,
yeah,
it's quite important to limit the usage if they are passing the threshold and everything. So yeah.
exactly. It's just one of the next steps. The last few days I've built this roadmap thing. Now I'm hooking it up to the AI's check.
Yeah, I'm
And
just curious that what is it an API call that you are making from your website to an AI specific tool or app? What is it?
yes,
Is it
right.
OpenAI? Is it?
Yes, right now it's OpenAI.
Yeah, okay.
And for the voice, I found that there is a browser text to speech. It sounds like a robot, but it's free. It's just something the browser can do. It sounds a little bit like the normal computer can read text, like very robotic.
Yeah.
But it's still understandable if you get used a few times on how it pronunciates the things. Yeah, this could be like free after the usage limit has been reached or something. And OpenAI itself now has also text to speech.
Yeah.
With different voices. I don't know if these are all the voices, but these are from this one. They have different APIs, different quality levels too. And of course, I had 11 labs. It really sounds even more natural than the one that you have heard before. And but on the other side, like on my 11 Labs account, I'm still a free user, so I have like monthly token limits, and I think I have reached it. That's when
Okay.
before you called, I was testing that, but then the fallback mechanism is to use the robot voice. And then I thought like, okay, maybe the limit is reached. And you have to be a
Okay.
monthly subscriber with your own monthly fee to have more tokens.
Mhm.
And I don't think they have pay-as-you-go structure yet. I'm not sure right now. Yeah, but here it could also be hooked up to make the users select different providers, or maybe not. I'm not sure if I should do it. Now it's using from OpenAI, it's the 4.0 mini, and it's quite cheap. And maybe if you let it generate more complex text or even code or something, you would quickly feel that it's not that smart, because I think it's maybe 10% the price of the full 4 version that's out now.
Okay.
But for
Is
this generation of this message here, for the check, it's sufficient.
okay. How much is gonna cost you after that? I mean, if you want to be a real product, how much is gonna cost you per API call?
I haven't calculated it like one
Okay.
check. What is the cost of one check? I don't know yet, but it's just, I think with the good text to speech, I think it's in the lower cents.
Mm-hmm.
Only
Okay.
the text is quite cheap, but like as of today, the voice synthesis is more expensive. I found a different provider a few days ago. I haven't checked it out. It says it's like on quality with the others, but only 10% the price. I haven't tried it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The
And
other
it,
thing is you need to make sure that they are reliable. Otherwise, I mean, some
I
of
need what?
them just they are reliable. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes to get the customer, and sometimes there are startup companies to get the customer, they offer you something cheap, and then down the road they start increasing the prices. This is the other thing that you have to keep it in mind.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And the front end, is it TypeScript?
Yes.
Okay.
It's.
And
I
what
think it's
database are you?
React. I think it's React, and also TypeScript.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see
So
React files. And in the backend, sorry, for the database, what database are you using?
it's using Neon.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. To be honest, it's very little stuff here that I have coded myself.
Oh, okay. AI generated.
And the Replit has an agent system. You can just say like on my dashboard page, place a new area to show whatever. And up until this point, with some back and forth, and you have to really sometimes you have to know some coding at least to know how to explain what it should do. And then it's like generating most of the time very well the code you need. And I think it saved me a lot of time. I don't know. I mean, before I was apprentice for a few years, and then I got into tech 4 years ago with the apprenticeship. I learned C# and some SQL for 3 years, and afterward I did I continued on the job in the same company, but I mostly did database things. I didn't really code, only sometimes, did a little bit. So I'm not so deep into very fundamental coding things. And then after I quit there, I learned some Python, or to do the things I wanted to do, how to do it in Python. Sometimes look it up, sometimes you can ask some AI and it will generate this thing for you, and you have to adapt it and see how it fits. It was last year. I haven't seen any kind of agent system then. Now there are many, like some different agent systems. And I started to build a web app from what I have learned and what I know I wanted to do from the prototype. Only start of this month. It's like 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks.
No, that's amazing. So
I have never done a
can,
web app before.
okay, the whole website that I can see now is generated in
everything.
like last 2 weeks.
Yeah, front end, back end, the database, everything.
Oh, that looks amazing.
It's called here Drizzle. It's like something to do with the database, and I think it's not
This
here.
is a React code. Okay.
It's here. We have like an overview here of the tables and the schemas of the tables. Also say here it's powered by Neon. It's what the Replit team I think likes the most, and somehow
Neon. I think Neon is the name of the company.
it's a serverless. It's a serverless PostgreSQL.
Postgres. Okay, so it is.
Postgres.
Yeah, it was what I wanted to know. So it is Postgres database.
It's serverless. It said it's serverless Postgres. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, makes sense now.
I couldn't even explain you so in detail what that actually is in comparison to what I have learned. In the company I was, it was like Microsoft SQL.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the
It
differences
doesn't matter
to
much.
the other SQL things.
No, it doesn't matter. They are quite the same.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Both are. I think the serverless thing here, it means it's more scalable from what I've asked myself through with the agent and everything. Because at one point I wanted to have it make a whole analysis of, look here, like I had it analyze everything I had up to a certain point. I think up to the point where everything was there besides the roadmap page. This is quite new. But even the other things, even if they're not finished, but like it can get the idea what you're trying to do. And
in terms of if I want to just give you a quick if I just want to give you a quick feedback on the infrastructure side, staying away from MySQL and Postgres generally is much better, because and by staying away I mean if you would be able to manage your databases to be on DynamoDB, for example, or MongoDB, which have a flat structure, not relationship type of structure. One of the reasons is because, first of all, they are not really scalable. There are some ways to make them faster, but they are not comparable to MongoDB or DynamoDB in terms of scaling and in terms of price. So if you grow up down the road, they will be one of your components that will cost you quite a lot compared to other ones. So yeah, these are some consideration that you can, if you can have it right at the beginning, down the road it will help you, to save costs. So it is one of the things. But you have to see if it is doable given the structure of your tables and everything. You need to see if it is doable to do it. like to use like NoSQL type of database, not SQL type.
Yeah. And you see this kind of thing, now it would take me a lot of time to figure that out, even to check this,
Yeah.
I don't know any other way like nowadays to ask through usage of AI and stuff, like present what I have, would this be translatable, or it's so much quicker from everything I wanted to accomplish than looking and reading up documentations or in some forums and like, has anyone migrated from this to that or anything. And I think right now all the database tables, they must be quite simple. I cannot believe that there's any complex thing right now.
Yeah.
It's all just very simple things. It should be possible in any type of database like this.
Yeah.
I would be surprised
Just
if there's something I have done or the agent has done with the database structure, how it is now, that wouldn't be possible in that other thing that is more scalable. But you see, for that, my experience, my knowledge is so limited. It will take more time because of this.
yeah.
And if I say I really believe that I now have not seen a service exactly like that, I have found one similar project. I can.
You mean similar idea that
It's a
they are
similar idea. It's called Tori, and they have it. The whole web app front end is more like a comic. They have like a comic thing, like a small Pokemon or something, and this is like your assistant. And then you put in your to-dos, and it can know your to-dos. It can even help you to write them. I think you can write what you want, and it will create the to-dos for you, break it down. I think they have done something like this, which I also liked. And then you do some stuff and you gain experience, and your assistant Pokemon, it will evolve. Like, it's very childish, the whole thing. But they recently launched, I have today received an email. They have launched how was it called? Like an instant chat or something. Like, you can call with it, have a call. And then I think you can just talk naturally, ask questions. I think they go down this assistant route. And I don't think they go down this more, how to say, maybe more psychologic or spiritual, the self-development, reflective path. So it's still very different, I think. And I found one other project. Someone also had this kind of AI co-working buddy idea, but it wasn't continued, and for many months it's not even working anymore. And there you could also enter a kind of call, and then it's just there listening. It's like in a small window, and when you're doing, you can just talk if you say something, or sometimes it will even ask you if you're quiet for a while, like, everything okay, like, do you need some help, are you stuck, this kind of thing. But
yeah.
that's quite all. And even you said Meta. I found a news of Meta. Have you used their AI assistant in WhatsApp?
No, I haven't.
They
I think
integrated.
I have seen something. I think they have integrated ChatGPT on WhatsApp recently, right? Is it the one that you are talking about?
Not ChatGPT, but their own thing, like the Meta AI.
Oh, Meta AI. How
Meta
can
is
okay,
also
Meta. Oh, I can.
AI provider.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see it on top of my WhatsApp now.
Yeah.
So what?
You can now chat
Okay.
with it, ask questions. And they have recently introduced in an update. It was big news in the. I have many AI world newsletters and people that are just scanning what's coming and presenting this, and they had like big news. Meta has done proactivity, like the concept that AI is not like passive for you to talk to it and answer to you or get information to you or search the internet to you or now do many more things, like it can use tools now or control your desktop, or many more capabilities are now coming, but it's all like in reaction to you, right? And to have that become more proactive, now Meta is one of the biggest providers. They have recently started and they are doing it, or want to do it in a way, it's not rolled out yet to everyone in WhatsApp, that this, because it's a chat window on your WhatsApp, sometimes it will write to you like it would be your friend and try to chat with you about some topic. Maybe even
Oh,
later they
that's
use all the data they gathered about you to talk about what really matters to you. That would be kind of scary, but also cool at the same time. Maybe it knows you're having a divorce right now and then it can help you,
yeah. I'm
right?
looking at it now. Yeah, I never had a look before.
So they want to make it more proactive then and helpful, or many people, I think they see it one time, try it one time, and they forget about it. And
Mm,
then nobody will use it. Yeah, so this
okay.
having it in a way that it's proactive and gets back to you, this I think is right now the innovation. And I want to, I see it useful in that way that I showed you. So yeah, that's the whole concept, and possibilities to
Yeah,
extend it in some way are there.
yeah.
So
Have you done
what do you
have you done
think?
any
What do you
market?
think so far?
Yeah, yeah. Just a question. Have you done any
Have you
market
what?
research about it? Have you done any market research to see uh, what potential your idea has?
I haven't heard the beginning of the sentence. I was cut
Ma-
in the.
have, yeah, have you done any market research to
Yeah, I
see?
try to
Yeah,
find like this kind of assistants that can talk, like productivity, in the productivity field.
no, have you done by market research? I mean, what potential it has and what group of people you can target, and how do you want? And the other question, how do you want to make it like a real business? I mean, what is your marketing strategy? Have you ever had any thought about this stuff?
You mean like type of company and all the
No,
details?
not type. No, not the type of company. I mean, let's say tomorrow this will be completely ready and the product is complete. How do you start marketing on this? How do you want
Yeah,
to
okay.
let out?
The way I know now that it should work is to really have a specific audience in mind. And the audience I have in mind are people that are struggling with procrastination, maybe even ADHD, or or even in general to stay motivated doing
Mm-hmm.
stuff, maybe because they have to do a lot of things they don't really love to do, which is the majority of people that are in jobs. And I don't think they can use, or maybe they can. I mean, we could have whatever note taking app or anything on the job. No one would check it. And just for people that think they get distracted often, they
Yeah.
could need more focus. It is the group. And Sonia too and I, in the last few days, 2 weeks, we are also diving into this kind of topic of marketing, how to reach the audience, and learning how to do it. So there would be, of course, in the beginning, like social media presence to share how this helped me, um, yeah, what it can actually do, and up up to a certain point, it's like only for that for free, and then I had to do some commercial things, so paid ads.
Yeah.
And I heard a story of someone, they found specific forums like on Reddit or somewhere where their
Hmm.
target group is and is discussing topics. And you can place like your product description or something there and present it. One had his first breakthrough through a Reddit post, and there are also some platforms, Upvote or something, but it's not like a full strategy I have set up now. It will be, once the main function and everything with pricing, payment is set up, I think be step by step to try to publish and make it known. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, it sounds very interesting. I think it has I haven't done any research, of course. I'm just,
Yeah.
giving the feedback what it comes to my mind. But I feel there is a potential on it, and as you said, if you can just target a specific group of people and taking it from there, I think there would be quite a good market for that. But yeah, there are a lot that you need to do still. Like simplicity is one thing that from the start, when you were just explaining to me, it came to my mind. It has to be as simple as possible to make
Yeah.
people easily find their way in your website. You need to work on it. As you mentioned, scalability is the other thing, but it is not something that you need to be very worried about it right at the beginning. But down the road, when things grows up, you need to address this sort of things.
Of
But
course, yeah.
putting everything aside, the most important thing for idea to be commercialized and to be successful is marketing strategy.
Sure, yeah.
It is, yeah, it is the thing that, yeah, you need to find out. You need to find out how you can actually make it a viable product that people are really like to pay for it. And how do you want to compare? You have to have a niche market, very niche market, because these days people are constant. I was not aware of Meta, that WhatsApp AI that you were just describing, but ChatGPT. How do you
Yeah.
wanna compare with that? ChatGPT, of course, is very general, but I'm seeing actually, even in my life, many things. We are using it for many things, and it is very helpful. It keeps memory of you. I'm actually in a I'm a paid subscriber of ChatGPT, and everything over there it's in memory. So sometimes
Yeah.
I start following up with a story that I started 2 months ago with it, and still it keeps it over there. It helps me to go ahead with that story, whatever it is. So
Yeah, they have special
yeah,
database for that now.
yeah, that's right. So, but saying all this, it doesn't mean that you won't be successful. But I think the only important thing is you have to have a niche market and
Exactly,
niche
yeah.
clients. It is the big difference of comparing with other tools. Yeah, okay. And on this, how do you want my help? If first of all, I have to give it. I'm not sure if you need help or not, but how can I help you if I decide to be? Is it the main idea? Did you contacted me because you needed help in any way? Did you wanted to? What was or you just wanted to share the idea, get feedback, or what? What are you looking
No,
for from me?
so in fact, I just heard on it by coincidence, like,
Yeah,
but your wife and maybe what you heard about
yeah,
Sonia, they at least they
yeah.
don't believe in coincidence. So, and then I heard your story and I thought like, okay, well, and I think I also heard was they shared that you had, I mean, you're in this topic for so many more years than I have been, and have much more capability of coding, understanding the fundamentals, even more infrastructure things. And you had ideas too, right? Or prototypes or little hobby projects, I believe. And so was there something you would have liked to create and publish too?
Yeah, I actually I have yeah I have already started on something myself. It is a very simple thing. It is it is in development stage, and it is about VPN actually. And the
Yeah.
story started pretty much like you. The story started from the time that I was working in Australia before with the Australian company just few months ago, and we decided to go to Malaysia. We went there, and I had no idea that they will make my life miserable after knowing that we are in Malaysia. I was in Canada working
Oh,
with them remotely. I was in Canada working with them remotely, and everything was okay. But the time that I went in Malaysia and they got to know that I am in Malaysia, they start making my life miserable and asking that, oh, why you have moved to Malaysia? And I said, what makes a difference for you? I am online. I am working online with you guys. Instead of being in Canada working with you remotely, I am now in Malaysia working with you remotely. Why do you care?
yeah.
And
Good
they
question.
started to make a lot. Yeah, they started to say some, I don't know, some they at the end of the day what they wanted to what they didn't say directly, but the problem was that they were saying that, okay, the money that we are giving to you has been designed for lifestyle in Canada, but now you being in Malaysia, that money is a lot given the Malaysian
Oh,
currency, given Malaysian currency is cheap. And I said to myself, oh my God, they are crazy. It has no,
yeah. So greedy,
it's not,
right?
yeah, it's not your business where I am living. It shouldn't be your business.
It's
And
just
then
what
at the
your
end,
knowledge is worth, no matter where you are on the world. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah,
What is this
at
thinking,
the,
man?
yeah, exactly. And in that time, I was very desperate to find a solution, to find a reliable VPN solution that helps me to hide my location. Okay. There are lots of VPN providers available in the market that you can
Yeah.
pay and use them. But the thing is, if they really wants to get your location, they can easily find about that. Because we are all IT people. The company that I was working, they had I don't
Ah.
know 10 people working at network team, and they would easily find out my location, although I am using a VPN. And that it was the time that the idea came to my mind. In that time, I was very happy to pay a lot of money to someone to just tell me that, okay, what you need to do to just hide your location. But in that
Yeah.
short period of time, like 2 weeks or 1 month, I couldn't find any. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
then
Because they just use very basic technology for VPN.
there is the way that they are using is the app. So like if you search, for example, NordVPN, it is a very
Yes.
famous one.
Yes.
If you
Many people.
search, if you search NordVPN, the way that it works, it is a app that you need to install on your computer. But the moment that you install that app in your computer, my company will know that, okay, I'm using that VPN. They have the full capacity to see whatever I am using on my computer.
You need like a
Okay,
device that you can route before the computer.
but with one difference. Yes, exactly. Only one difference. Even if I use that device, the IP address that that device is using are known. Okay, so if you use NordVPN, the IP addresses that NordVPN are using are known to everyone. Okay,
Mhm.
and the moment that they see that they see that IP address, they can come to know that, okay, I am still using NordVPN. Not installed App is not installed on my computer, but I am using a device perhaps.
Mhm.
And yeah, then I started to just doing lots of research on it and to see what is the best way of setting it up. I could find a way actually, and it is very very nice. So I have a server, VPN server that gets installed on my home, and then I have a VPN router that I can just keep it with myself. So wherever I am, I get connected to that router, and that router is getting connected to my home. So the IP address is always IP address of my home, no matter where I am. And this way, they cannot see anything. And it was the main step. It was the main start. And it is a very simple thing, but many people don't know about that, and many people don't have time to figure it out. It was exactly like my situation.
And
I
it's
wanted
the main thing is it's a private server in the cloud.
private server in cloud. What do you mean?
You said you have set up a server, or is it a local server?
Yeah, it's a local server.
A
Yeah,
local
it's a
server.
local server. Yeah, it's a local server. And yeah, and then now I am just thinking to take it to the next step. There are some configuration that you need to do the way that I did for myself, and I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So buy those routers, customize it, making it ready, and then if someone is contacting me as asking, okay, I am looking for this solution, I want something that works,
You can
out
sell
of
the
the
device.
box. Yeah, I sell the device pre-configured, and they just connecting it, and they take it from there. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it is working out of the box. You don't need to do any configuration or reset on it. So
And this router will always get a specific IP that is you have a reservation
yeah,
for that, or
that's the other step that I am thinking about it to develop it in the next step. At first, I am selling two devices, one as a server and one as a router. So that person needs to have a certain location. So let's say that you want your IP address always being routed to someone in Germany, and then you have to just go and ask your parents, for example, okay, this is the server that I need to be beside your router in your
to
home.
simulate
Just
your home, right?
yeah, exactly. Just make sure that this is always getting connected to the router at your home, never disconnect that. And then wherever you go, that gets the IP address of your parents' home. It is one way. And at the next step, I have to, if I want to take it to the next step, I have to see how I can provide that IP address somewhere through the cloud without anyone can track it. I mean, without if you get that IP address from AWS, for example, everyone can find out, okay, this server belongs to AWS. So you have to find out a way to be able to run your server in the cloud somewhere that no one can detect the IP address. And still that IP address has to be local. So if you want to show that, for example, you are in Germany, that cloud provider has to be in Germany to be able to show that the IP address is in Germany. But it is the next step that I am thinking about. The first step is to just to make it simple as possible. Just sell people those two devices.
It is definitely more niche. It is definitely a very special
It is.
case, I think, that you.
It is a very special case, but there are still many people likes to, hide their location. For example, it was just a few weeks ago. I am supposed to be in Vancouver. I'm working with Lululemon, and I'm supposed to be in Vancouver, and I am supposed to go to the office 4 days a week. But the way that our team is, the way that the whole Lululemon team is we don't have any specific desk. There are thousands of desks over there, and every time that we go in the office, we can choose one desk. And to be honest, no one is attending to the office 4 days a week.
Oh.
There are people I see that they never come even once a month, and they are still doing the business. So we wanted to travel to Calgary, from Vancouver to Calgary, and we had some business over there. We had to take care of it, and then I wanted to hide my IP address, because the moment that I get into the category and turn on my laptop, the network team can recognize that, okay, I am not in Vancouver anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just did set it up at my home. I went over there. I was always connecting to that device, and no one could actually see my location. So it is very niche, definitely, but there are people are looking for this.
Yeah, I
This
think
Yeah,
at least thousands or tens or hundreds of thousands. The world is very
yeah,
big.
yeah. That's right. And the only thing is, you have to sell those product to them. And because I had this story before, I believe when it comes to that, people are really like to pay thousands of dollars to just keep their work safe. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think there is a market for that, and yeah, I'm still working on it now. And it doesn't have, for technical side, it's almost done. I just need to create a website, which I am working with someone. The reason I am working with someone is because I didn't have time to develop it
Yeah.
myself. I was quite busy with other stuff,
Of course.
and yeah, this is the one that I'm working on it now, and
Wow.
yeah. And there is another thing that, unfortunately, I don't have permission to share it with you, because I am working with a couple of other people. It is some sort of related to the AI, but it's very early stage, and we have promised each other to not share it. Sorry, I'm so sorry that the first one that I shared it is just for me myself, and I don't care about it. So I 100% trust you that it, and it doesn't have anything specific. So yeah, I just share it with you. But the other one, yeah, we are working with a couple of other people. We have promised each other to not share the idea yet until we have a prototype. So yeah, I'm quite have some project behind the scene that I have to lead, and that's
Wow,
why I
that's
asked that how.
already two project babies is already a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's and work as well. Work as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the other thing. And having 3 years old at home, that
Yes.
makes it makes everything different, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I would, no matter what I could need, I would hope that you can just focus on the things that already are passionate for you, and that everything will be fine there, and they will work,
yeah,
and
thank
some
you.
people
Yeah,
will
thank
want it. And I think we all should have some working side project in some time of our life. It can really
yeah.
free
That
us, you know.
exactly. That's like a hobby. Actually, it helps. It's it's very nice. And yeah, I really liked your idea, to be honest. And I think it has a very good market if you can do marketing properly. The the whole thing, even I was just talking about two baby projects to you, but at the end, the best product that even the best product in the world, if you have
Yeah,
even if you have that one, you need to sell it. It is the most
of
important
course.
thing, you know. And
This will be the
yeah,
even hardest part.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, no, just to
Uh,
summarize it, actually help that I currently at this stage just need, even if it's just very little bit, is to have testers or just early adopters, like as a client, as a customer, or like as a user.
mhm.
Like if this mechanism or psychological thing behind using this really has an effect, like imagine it has an effect even on you, even if you don't have like focus problems or anything like some other people. Everyone that could use it is like a case study. What's
Yeah,
even the effect, and whatever you're trying to accomplish, especially when maybe when you're not in your main job. Would you say it's harder to is it harder for you or easier to focus on hobby project? Because
For
for job
yeah,
for me, and I know there will be like a boss that will check what I do, or like a higher team leader or something, then I'm constantly like this kind of stress. I have to finish this. I have to do this. This will make me focus, but out of
mhm.
fear, But it works, but it's not so comfortable for me. Once this is gone, then it's more difficult for me.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think it depends on people to people are different. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't have this problem because I am very passionate about what I do usually, and I am very focused person. And
Yes.
sometimes I lost track of the time, to be honest, when I do something. So, but if you like tester, I am happy to set it up, start working with it, provide feedback for you, or both technically or both your functionality as well. If something is something is not working properly or anything, yeah, I would be happy to set it up and get going with that, if it
Yeah,
is
like
the way
it
that you
would
want
be
help.
it would be amazing if that even to structure your thoughts or what you want to build, even the next steps or something. I'm sure you are already totally efficient with note taking for yourself and things like this, but um, if if that would even help you, that would be cool. And you are someone who could say this not working, but the way it is, it's like you have this perspective of even the users and everything,
Mm-hmm.
because you're also in IT. It's different. And for any more, I think if you continue now that you can be continuing working, which is of course good for your financial stability, everything. First, I'm happy to hear that, of course. But before was some little idea, like I didn't know what will you do if you lose this job, and maybe you say, "Oh, okay, I don't want to be in a company like that. Now I will be more free and focus on some own projects." Maybe you would have uh, more of
Yeah,
these
that
kind
would
of.
be, to be honest, that would be very nice, and it is something that I am always looking to have something for myself rather than working for a companies. But you have to have play, from the other side. I I
Yeah,
have to have a work because I
of
haven't,
course.
that I don't have that flexibility that you have, as you said, as early, that you have a, your government has a plan that, covering 60% of your salary. That is very nice, but unfortunately, we don't have this pleasure, or
Yeah,
this here, unfortunately. So yeah, money is big thing for me now. I can't
and
be job
is
out of
not
job.
even much. It's so short time if you really,
Oh, okay, yeah.
if you use it. It's so short the time, and you can nearly get by. So it's really strange. Like, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah,
constantly
just
like, maybe I need to have a job soon. It's constantly in my mind.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, but
but
anyways,
as yeah,
please just let me know in what how I can help you in any terms, in any ways. So yeah, I would be happy to help you in any ways if you like. So I don't know, technology wise, functionality wise, testing wise, whatever.
even this little that you shared, like from your point of view about maybe scalability, like it's like a guidance. You say this is not really scalable. So if it's possible to change that early on, maybe it's good. So maybe in a few days or so, I can look into it. Maybe if it's not complicated to change.
Yeah, that was a kind of a general feedback. But if I want to
Yeah,
give you first and the most important feedback to you, it would be marketing. So
yeah, sure.
keep it simple, keep it
It
as
must
simple
be.
as possible.
Yeah, and
Don't
test it.
spend, yeah,
Yeah,
don't spend a huge time on it. I'm very glad to hear that. It is amazing, man, that you could just, create such a neat and nice website in 2 weeks. That's really fantastic and amazing. I wouldn't even guess that it is being developed in that short time. That's amazing. And I think, yeah, you are in the right track. And yeah, just focus on the marketing and finish it as soon as possible, make it as a product and get into
Yeah.
the marketing side. And once you are doing that side, then you can always, work on technology behind it, or whatever it is, scalability or whatever. But right at the beginning, I think it is the most important thing. It is my challenge as well for that small business of VPN that I
Yeah.
was just explaining to you,
You can just prepare like 10 or 100 boxes and then look for
Yeah,
some to buy it, right? And if more want it,
exactly.
you can find a way to maybe externalize someone preparing them or something.
Yeah, I
Of
think,
course.
yeah, you're very close when what I was looking at it by the way that I was
Yeah, I
looking
think
at it.
so
But
too. There's this feeling, like it's not so far away. It's possible. It's
no,
possible.
yeah, it is. It is very possible. But I don't
And
know. Marketing is a side that I am a bit blind on that. Some
yeah,
people
me
are
too.
very
Me too.
great.
It's very
Some
new.
people are very great at marketing, and yeah, those that they can do marketing, sorted, they are the successful people, definitely. No matter what product you have at the back.
Yeah, even if it's shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They sell it. They sell
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely keep you sometimes maybe updated about
Yeah, absolutely.
some changes or idea or new features. If you want, you can use it. Feel free.
Yeah.
And may I ask, how much will you pay
Just,
for
just,
your
just.
website?
Sorry, before you get to the question, I had one question. The website that you had designed in that short time was amazing. Can you send me the link? Was it Repl IT or was it
Yes,
Dev.io?
yes.
Was it? Oh, they provide you that service, so you can just use their
You
AI
have
and
to
then
try
you
it.
can.
Okay, man, Ryan, really, if you haven't tried any like this technology, just go on Replit. You have a free usage,
Okay,
and
Repl it. Okay.
you can just create a project, and if it's like you say, it will be a website for you. Explain like your thing. You will probably present this kind of your own kind of router and server, this kind of technology, and to make like this to a presentation place, and where also people can buy the product. So you will have a product page with explanation, or you just explain, and then it will create a project for you. You
Mm,
can also say what kind of technology it should use. Like if you say it should
mm,
have React, or it could also be in the past, last year, it was not able to do React. It only were able to do Python. And I think all the things that you have written in your bio on LinkedIn, this kind of tech stack with to publish the Python projects. What is it
okay.
called again? The server? I forgot the name. Anyways, it can also make websites with that technology, with a Python way. Then you can also have more understanding of the front and back end. I mean, if you see it. Yeah, so it will just create it, and then you have a working website immediately with the basic elements and pages, and you can see if you like the design. If not, you can say change the design to something else. If you know how to describe it, there is lots of this terminology for the web designers. I don't know it so
Mm,
well,
yeah.
but if you just say, I think the modern thing is mostly is like many people use the React and TypeScript based, and there are some libraries of UI components. I know one of it. It's called the ShutCN. I think maybe if you mention it, it will also use all these kinds of elements like buttons, and they are
Mm.
always
Yeah,
always
that would be
pretty.
That would be very great because yeah, I'm not a front-end developer, so I know little. I have been always back-end developer, so yeah, that would be fantastic to use those
From what I've
technology
seen
ready.
now, I think those guys will be the first to completely are automated.
Okay.
so,
Yeah.
so maybe you even pay someone a lot of money, but it's so easy to do it yourself with this kind of
Yeah. Okay.
thing. And even if you have abonnement or like it's not the paid plan from Replit is not so expensive. You can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Okay.
can even find the first prompt that I have written to set it up. When I find
Yeah.
it, I can
Okay.
send it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Ripple. I
Yeah.
have been working with Ripple before, so I think yeah, I will take a look definitely to see how good it is.
There are also other things to experiment with the front end designs. I know one that is also quite good. I can send it to you. You can try it out. I have designed the roadmap page with this other tool. I just chat with it, and it was so efficient to everything I described. Immediately, it could nail it, and even it was quite of complex. Like I haven't shown you, but I have never seen it anywhere in some application. But wait here, if you go to the roadmap page, right? Because do you know Miro?
Yeah, yeah, it is the way that UI UX design people are using it, the software that they were using.
Yeah, designers use it too, but some people like to take their notes on a big infinite board, and Miro is like a thing like this, and I really like it. So I want to be able to zoom out, to
Okay.
have a bigger overview. And I said in this other application, like if I zoom out, then make the elements here, it disappear the subtask, so you have more overview. And then if you zoom out more things disappear, so you only have the titles. I can even improve it more to have a title list. And this other website, it was so easy to do it, and then I wanted to recreate it in Replit. That was quite hard. But maybe the other provider, it's called V0, and it's from the company Vercel. And Vercel is, I think, the designer of React, or
Oh, are they?
they
Okay.
are the company behind React. So this kind of technology stack is from themselves, and they created an AI agent that is very good in their own things. I think that's why it understands what you want so well, and it can do it. And you can also
Okay.
create websites there and have them hosted there directly. But they also charge money every month. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I decided for Replit last year, and I'm still on the plan. So I
Oh, that's
go
so
here
nice.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I will definitely take a look.
Yeah, all right. That's it so far from my side.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was very, very nice. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing all those. And yeah, I
Thank you
think
too.
you're
Nice
doing
to
a
meet
good.
you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. It is a great product. Keep going.
And maybe one last thing I wanted to share. I had a feeling
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
could be a
Yeah.
potential there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
the the group that is targeted as audience, the group of people with this kind of, let's say, psychological problem that
Yeah.
could be most benefiting from this, is also the same group that is the clients for Sonia and also for your wife.
Okay.
Not exactly the same, but there is an overlap, because procrastination and even ADHD, like these kind of focus problems, it often comes from traumatic experience.
Okay.
It's like a side project product from that. And Many people even don't know that, but being coached is so helpful to finally maybe don't be so afraid to try something, to really do that or something. It's many elements. And I think if this application to use it is just like a wrapper, a container to attract these kind of people to upsell later, not just this kind of AI system, but real coaching guidance. Like if they like to use it, it has some effect on them, and then you can say, have you ever tried coaching? Have a group call or a setting where someone is a real human is checking in with you once a week, maybe. And what kind of effect this has on you is even more beneficial. If you like to try, we have like a recommendation of some
Yeah,
coaches, and then I can
yeah,
link Sonia there, or we can link your wife there, you know? Like, it's like kind of
yeah,
idea in my mind.
yeah, yeah. That's amazing. And
Because I see
when
now Sonia is
I
struggling with her marketing too. She's in
yeah,
the marketing stage, and I will be there next too. So
yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. There is a man. There is a huge potential there. I can see it. But yeah, it all depends how you can just bring it into the life.
yeah,
And have niche market is very important. You mentioned a couple of times the ADHD. You know, there are big. It is a big problem,
yeah,
and there are lots of people. As you said, there are lots of people in the world, and then there are lots of people having this issue. And one way
yeah.
of doing marketing is maybe addressing those people directly. You know,
Yes,
it will
I
be
think
very
so.
niche. It will very niche, but those people are really suffering with attention deficit and these sort of things. And your app is exactly addressing their
Yeah,
problem. It can help them in that way. So maybe instead of making it large or targeting large audience, maybe you can just having it, you can marketing it like a way that you have a specific app is designed to address
yeah.
only those people. You know,
I
I
completely
am I
agree
am not
with
a
you.
yeah, I'm not a marketing strategist. It just came to my mind. Sometimes we think big. When we are developing something, we get excited about, okay, oh, this app has potential here, over there, with these people, with those people. It can address
Yeah,
many things, but maybe it's just the excitement, and we don't know about marketing strategies. Maybe if you do it other way around, instead of making it big, just address those specific people or
you are
those.
right. You're on the right track.
Yeah,
It's what all the marketing experts say. Like Sonia is now getting into more like webinars and research how to actually do it right. And they all say exactly this what you are saying. Really. They say like find those, know their problem. The best is if you had the problem yourself, like for you too. You were in this situation, your company is tracking you, you have no privacy, they spy on you, you could say. You want to protect yourself. Yeah, it's and if you like go on video and you like, share your story, you share this, and those with the same, they will feel you. They will feel this is my problem, and this guy he made a solution for it. I want to see. This they say this is how it works best now, online for online marketing,
yeah,
because there is no trust. And if they see you, you say like this is so good, then they don't trust. But if they can feel that you had this problem and this pain, they can feel it. People can still feel the emotion.
yeah. Yeah, I think I think you're in the right track.
Do you know
And if
pacemaker?
heard the name, what is
Pa-
it?
pace Pacemaker is this device people with a heart problem, they put it,
No, I didn't
and
heard it.
then
Okay.
when they have irregular heartbeat, or
It
sometimes
will
the heart
let
will
them know.
stop, it will do some electric shocks, and then the heart is stable.
Okay.
It helps the
Yeah.
heart to be functioning stable. I think I want to call it like pacemaker for this, but for
Yes,
mind, you know.
mind. Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. And you know, we don't know their worth actually for those who have problem like this, like attention deficit, but they are really suffering. I have seen a couple of people were talking about it before with them, just randomly, and I think if I had that problem, I would be ready to pay lots of money, monthly basis or whatever, to sort out these issues, to make my life much easier. So there is potential there, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know it to some extent. I'm still functioning, but sometimes help is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Ryan, I thank you
Yeah,
so much for your time. I don't want to keep any
yeah, it
more of it.
was. Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you. Send my regards to Sonia, and yeah, I
I
will.
will.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we can just, maybe later we can just have another session, take a look again. If you like any, if you came to any new ideas, or you wanted to expand this, or I don't know what you have, whatever question you have, you
Yeah.
just wanted general feedback or anything. So I would be happy to be there.
Wow, excellent. Then thank you, and
Yeah, my pleasure.
see you there next time.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure. Bye.
Greetings to Ariana too. Bye.
Sure.
Ciao.
Sure. Bye.